What up, people? Welcome to the Rich Aura Podcast. I'm your host, Charlie Hustle. It's my boy, Johnny Beeman.
You.
This is our official first episode. Now, we did put out some clips last week just to test the waters, and we wanted to get through some audio issues and stuff like that, but we're going to go through a quick intro. Again, the name of the podcast is the Rich Aura Podcast. I wanted to create this podcast to have an atmosphere for me and anyone to have a platform to talk about stuff, relatable topics. We're going to be talking about everything from music to current events to relationships to sports, anything that's going on in the world. And we want to talk about, things that everyone can relate to. From Chicago, south side of Chicago, so you can hear it in my voice. You hear the slang. But this is going to be a great podcast, and hopefully we can bridge the gap between men and women in dating. Sometimes we might sprinkle in a little bit of politics. I brought my brother, Johnny Beeman, on here with me because, and of course I'm going to let him speak for himself, but just giving you guys a background. He's been my brother for 20 years, and we have different opinions on stuff, and sometimes I'm aggressive, he's aggressive, and then we just stand our ground,
Pause.
So yeah, pause.
That's a pause.
I guess that was a pause, I don't know. But anyway, let Johnny Beeman introduce himself, and then we get right into our first topics.
Yeah. Hello, people. I'm Johnny Beeman. I'm just going to get right to it. We give our opinions. My opinion, Charles' opinion. Again, I say, my opinion, Charles' opinion. This is where we come from. This is how we think. This is what's going on in our life. This is what we want to say. I understand that people don't like things that we say. I know a lot of people don't like things that I say. But it's okay.
Yeah.
This is our show. We're going to say things that we want to. If you have an issue with it, please comment, like, subscribe. We with it. Even the hate, bring it. I know I'm going to get it. So please bring it. This is a cool thing. My brother brought me on something like this. I've seen him. I follow a lot of podcasts. Seems to be fun, especially when you can just sit around and just talk with your guys. You know what I'm saying? Just talk a little shit here and there.
Yeah.
So this is basically what this is going to be, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. Thank y'all for actually tuning in and subscribing, and then just fucking with us. Thank you.
Yeah, so before we get started, last thing, yes, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's the Rich Aura Podcast. Same thing on Instagram. My Instagram is Charlie Hustle 20. Give me your Instagram.
Mine is Johnny Beeman on Instagram. That's all I got.
Yeah,
I'm really not a social media guy, so this is brand
we
new.
We got to get him out of that because we need the social media, but we're going to get through that.
Yeah, I'm a loner, y'all. I've been alone all my life. It's peaceful to not deal with other people's bullshit. So.
All right, so with that being said, y'all, again, welcome to the first episode. Let's get started. What we got first on the list?
I think we just gonna let's get the cap out the way.
Okay.
These goddamn celebrities be capping for no reason. These are like some of the celebrities actually that do really good business and have actually maybe good music or have contributed or helped into new music. Yeah. Let's get the first one out the way. What the fuck going on with your guy Fat Joe?
All right, look, and this reason why we're talking about this is because like I watched the Joe and Jada podcast, and Fat Joe he's telling all these stories and stuff like that, and I just be like, some of them be believable. It got great details, and then you do some research or hear somebody else do some research. All the people out there that could be haters or whatever like that. And it just sounds like a bunch of cap. Like I'm calling cap on a lot of shit that Fat Joe be saying. And I just be like, man, I mean, rich nigga, all that stuff, that's cool, right? But he said some stuff like he had an album with Biggie that he almost recorded. Like, yeah, 10 songs. Then another interview, he said we had 4 songs. And then another interview, you see, we got 7 songs. I'm just like, it's cap, man. it's cap. Because if you got some of them songs, and even Diddy came on an interview and said he never heard of nothing like that, and he would have made some money with that if it was like true. So I'm just like, man, Fat Joe, I fuck with you, boy, but cap, stop the cap.
Big cap. It just, I think as you get so much money, you just want to just start lying because you ain't got nothing else to say, and you got nothing else to talk to. Just lie. I just got money, and here I'm just gonna just say a lie. Who gonna check me until the facts get shown?
He had talked about he first he said he had discovered Trick Daddy got him signed or whatever, and then Uncle Luke, shout out Uncle Luke, he came on the podcast and basically said that was incorrect. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't right. And so I was just like, man, it's just the way he tell the story and make you believe it. But I call cap, so it's cap.
Real big cap. Cap like Dame Dash cap.
Oh Lord.
That like Dip Dash, as Charlamagne the God called it.
Dame Dash inspired me. Like I like the way he think about like not having the boss and all this other stuff. You know, even though a lot of details he be leaving out of there, you know what I'm saying, about not being a boss and not having a boss and stuff like that. Like a lot of details about himself. But this whole I'm chairman of Revolt, it's like he went on the Breakfast Club to tell a bold-faced lie just like that. He went there and told a whole story, you know, to Charlamagne and them, and then some of the representatives from Revolt said it wasn't true. And I'm just like, why you capping, bro? Like, why? That's a lot of cap for no reason. Because I was believing. I'm like, man, he the chairman. I'm like, that's dope. Because I know he be doing his thing with his network and stuff like that. But we got to stop this, man.
Damn.
You got too much money to be doing that, man.
Does he got money? Shit, yeah, I mean,
I don't count no man pockets, so I don't know.
So what I seen, okay, Dame had a point. Nothing is actually in his name. Everything is in a trust. And that's what you're supposed to do once you have property and businesses. You're supposed to put everything in a trust and
right.
an LLC. So therefore, when you get sued, you don't get sued. The trust gets sued.
Right.
So therefore, and your credit is good because you don't have anything under. So that's the positive thing that he's always advocated about. He gets the trust, get an LLC, put everything under your name.
Right.
But the rest of the shit is why? Why lie about stupid shit? Why lie because people roasting you?
And people gonna fact check.
Right.
It's the internet. They gon' come after you.
Like it's the crazy cap is unridiculous. And you was Jay-Z. I got a picture of him, Jay-Z, and Memphis Bleak. And I'm like, from going from that to just downing somebody, and like I don't get it. But I guess as you get rich, you do what you want to do, and you just lie. And it's
don't let me get no million. I don't know. I might cap myself. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might cap some shit myself. I don't know. But right now I'm just like, man, I call cap on Dame Dash. You got to stop this, man. Stop it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, we call cap on things. Let's get right into the Kendrick Lamar Drake thing.
So, Simon,
this song is cap.
Which song is cap?
They're not like us. It's cap.
So, hey, y'all, listen. Sap, I want to just put this out there. I'm a Drake fan. I like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Too. I think Drake is excellent. He been running shit for 10 years, 10 summers, like Jay-Z would say, some shit like that. But go ahead, finish your point, because
I'm just saying, like,
what was cap about it?
Like, so when you bring out a thing saying that he's what do you call him? A
pedophile?
A pedophile.
Uh-huh.
You have no proof of showing that he's a pedophile. No proof.
It's battle rap, man.
Not with pedophile. Okay. Drake said this once before. He said that like everything is up for grabs, but certain things you're not supposed to. This was a cap thing. This can actually ruin business wise. That's why I say it's like you just don't like the man. If you don't like the man, okay. So let's start with Drake. He had the song with like dissing like 16 motherfuckers on. Mm-hmm. Like people are ignoring that. That is a great album. Well, song, I should say. He dissed like 6 niggas in it and went back to Kendrick twice. Only thing he said on that is that you beat your wife. We haven't seen proof of any of that either.
Can I ask you a question, though? Couldn't that be used as something that can mess up Kendrick stuff? If he beat his wife, he could lose. Right. I
We
mean,
don't know
if
if it's true though.
okay, so it's the same thing when he talked about this is battle rap, it's war, bro. Like he said he beat his wife, and he said he was a pedophile. Either one can make you,
Pedophile is a little bit a lot. That's a lot.
but either one can make you lose your sponsorships. If you beating your wife, I mean, hell, look at Ray Rice.
Yeah,
When he beat his wife, he didn't even get a shot back in the league no more. Like it's the same thing. My whole thing is like this though. All Drake had to do was keep making hits, throw some shots here and there.
He still did. And he did.
But the problem is like he thought he just wasn't prepared for Kendrick to keep coming back with hit records. I mean, with diss records over and over again. Because as soon as he dropped his, and he went and dropped another one. Then he dropped another one.
He was ready. Kendrick was ready for this. You could tell that he had his songs in the tuck. Right. It just shows that like, all right, if you try me, fuck boy, I'm gonna try you. And I get that part, but god damn, like a pedophile.
So what?
He said, and not just him. He said Party was a pedophile.
Yeah, he gave everybody caught strays.
God damn, like they ain't even do nothing.
So, I mean, why do you think? So you think it's still a hate train right now?
It's still a hate train.
Okay. Hey, so anybody out there, when y'all see this episode, drop some comments about how y'all feel about this Kendrick versus Drake. I mean, this kind of, out there now, but I know he's a big Drake fan. He, it affected him, because he, like you said, you could tell that he's calling cap on Kendrick,
I'm a little upset because I'm like if we like think about these things, like for the if we go into like the top albums of the year, Sexy Songs for You, that's a top contender this year. Mm-hmm. That's one of the top contenders in like even R&B album. He got rap on it, but like it's a lot of things, a lot of albums are not beating that. Right
You think Kendrick album was one of the top albums of the year?
It's okay for the West. Like, I'm not
because he didn't even put Not Like Us on the album. Yeah. He didn't put that on the album. He dropped it and still did his thing.
Yeah, he didn't want to put it on there just to get record sales and stuff like that. I remember that little interview he said. But no, it's good for the West. I'm not a LA guy. Like I can only listen to certain things. Like honestly, when the last time you actually listened to the album? Like
Kendrick album?
Yeah, can you recall?
No, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. When I listen to music now, I got like a short attention span. Like, if it's a real good album, I can listen to it over and over again. But I ain't listened to that in a while. But I also haven't listened to no Drake in a while.
Oh shit!
I mean, if he drop a song and you send it to me, I'm gonna listen to it. If I hear something else, but like for example, right now I'm listening to Can't Lie. I don't care. Like a lot of y'all gonna get mad about this, especially some of my guys that street niggas and shit like that. But I like Gunna album, bro. I'm bumping Gunna, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that Gunna. I take all that street shit out of there and just listen to his music. You know what I'm saying? I like Gunna album, you know what I'm saying? No matter what he did, whatever was going on, I like that. You know what I'm saying? And I continuously like that album. But, like, I haven't listened to Kendrick in a while.
Yeah, that Gunna album is something else.
I'm also not a huge Kendrick fan neither. I'm just thinking I'm a fan of music, so I like that song and I like his album, but I'm not a huge, Kendrick fan.
Yeah,
so
that's why I just be wondering because like a lot of people sit here and say, okay, yeah, Drake lost the battle, but did he when he's still streaming number one? Like, how do you lose?
Because everybody don't look at sales and stuff like that. Some people are pure lyrics, like hip hop heads, and care about the art form of it. Just like in battle rap, they ain't selling no records, but they say a lot of stuff that might be fabricated, might not have no proof, but it's the art form. So a lot of people looking at the art form. And because Drake been on top for so long, you know what I'm saying? He's just been on top for so long, pause. He, was running shit. And for Kendrick to come and kind of like put some chink in his armor. I mean, this is the second battle technically that Drake lost. He lost to Pusha, and then he lost this one. Lyrically. Sales, he's Drake. He's an R&B singer and rapper. He gonna always sell records, bro. So that ain't gonna...
That's what I said. Like, did he lose, though? Like, he's still dropping stuff after niggas just dissing him. Like, it's like 12 niggas dissing him. Like, out of nowhere. That's what I said. Like, out of nowhere.
A lot of people did. They did. A lot of those rappers. He gave a lot of y'all rappers hit records. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. A lot of them did turn their back on him. But that's just how it go. So.
I get the A$AP Rocky. I get because he did say something about Rihanna in one of them songs.
And he used to fuck with Rihanna. So.
Yeah. So I get that part. Ross, I don't get. I don't know where the Weeknd thing came from. That was
Him and the Weeknd, and Drake always, yeah, but they always had issues since they started. But yeah, that's cool. I understand.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
So Beamy wants y'all to stop with the Drake hate.
Yeah, just cut it out. When you basically about to listen to him probably tomorrow, it's the Weeknd. Drake is played all weekend.
Yeah.
So
all right, bet. What we got? What else we got?
So as far as the albums wise, what do you think about? Let's compare. Well, damn, what is his name?
Hey, y'all gonna learn he don't be knowing a lot of names.
Yeah,
He's not good with names, y'all.
It's really bad. Travis Scott album.
I like Travis Scott album. That was one that I liked too. I listened to that before Gunna album came out. I like Travis Scott. Actually, Travis Scott one of my favorites. He actually is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? I like Travis Scott album. You know, I don't know. It's like as soon as Gunna came out, I stopped listening to it almost. Yeah. It kind of like faded out. And that's what I'm saying. I kind of changed a little bit because I used to like listen to stuff over and over again. Now, if something new come out, I'd be like, all right, well, oh damn shit, this Gunna just came out. Let me listen to that. And then if I like it, I get addicted to it, like the beats. You know, I like production and stuff like that. So I like Travis Scott album. That's cool.
That album, Sexy Songs for You, that Gunna album, even Offset album is dope.
Yeah.
And that surprised the hell out of me. But for him being Amigo, it was pretty decent. Cardi might be up there.
That Cardi album is nice.
Different. That album is a little different.
Yeah, I like Cardi out. I listened to it like twice.
It's a lot of Migo reference in there.
Yeah, I'm not listening to her for lyrics and I just like the beats, you know what I'm saying? Her flow, I just like that stuff. You know, I got different expectations when it comes to like some of the female rap, you know what I'm saying? But I like that album.
It's funny that we talk about this because like it shows like our age. Like we listen to newest things and we also listen to older stuff. It just reminds me like how you know you old when you don't want to listen to pussy songs no more. Just hearing somebody say, I want to hit pussy.
Hey, look, the other day, it's funny you just mentioned that. So the other day I get up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to go to McDonald's, give me one of them. They got a $5 sausage and egg muffin meal. It's $5, yo. I had to go get that in the morning when I was hungry, right? And I'm pulling up to the, it got to be like 9:30 in the morning the other day.
For you, by the way.
Yeah, I know it's bad. It's all good. I'm doing better, though. So I pull up to McDonald's or whatever, and I hear boom, boom, boom. And I'm hearing like sounds and shit. And I was like, man, turn that shit down. I was like, wow.
Sounds.
So that's why I know I'm getting old. Because I remember I used to have, a lot of us had sounds when we was younger, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, turn that shit off. I ain't trying to hear all that shit, man.
That shit is loud now as you get older. At 20, that shit was dope. Like, damn, you fucking got sounds.
Right.
I wonder what he listening to. At 40,
trunk rattling, beating down the block.
I don't want to hear that shit, man. Turn that shit
down.
Though
I was like, man, turn that shit down, bro. I couldn't believe it. I don't even like turning my radio all the way up no more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And then another thing, like, man, you just you getting old. So I put some stuff up on TikTok one time, and somebody was in the comments. They was like, "Hey, Unc, talking that shit."
Yeah.
I'm like, Unc? I ain't no fucking not. And I thought, I'm like, Unc?
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't no fucking uncle, man. But I had to think about it. I mean, even though I do got a niece and 2 nephews, and I'm an uncle for real, but it just was crazy the way he said it. And I was just like, he like, Unc talking that shit. And I ain't never had nobody call me Unc, man. That shit, yeah, I know I'm getting old now.
Man, and motherfuckers got a lot of shit. They got a lot of new sayings. Like, I don't get some of the shit that they say. Like, what is, like, TWF or all these little abbreviations and shit that keep coming out. Like, I can't keep up with this shit. Just talk to me normally. Like, pronounce a whole sentence and shit for me. I can't do these little abbreviation shit. I don't get it no more. I'm just from the old school where just tell me what you about to say.
It remind me of, even though this kind of different, but I remember I used to talk to this chick, and she was a little younger than me. She's about 5 or 6 years younger than me, I think. And she was like, she got upset because when she texted me good morning, and I text her good morning or something like that, she's like, you ain't even put no emoji in it.
What?
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm fucking almost 40 years old. You want me to put a damn emoji in a fucking text message? You really bringing this up to me? And I realized, like, she like 33. She like 32, whatever. And I'm like,
That's
bro.
still like, what? Damn,
She was upset because I didn't put a fucking emoji in a text message.
I'm too old then.
The other thing I know is when I'm getting old is a lot of these memes I don't be getting. Like, I see memes on Instagram all the time, and I be like, I don't get it.
I think it's just like that part. I think it's just we growing up. It's certain shit that we didn't seen. We didn't had Instagram for probably like 10 years or some shit like that now.
Right.
So we didn't seen all the funny shit already. Everybody just like reuse shit over and over again and just bring it right back. So it's starting to get old with us because it's like really the same shit over and over again. It's when you look at this phone is for entertainment. And as you looking at it, it's the same entertainment over and over again. You just gotta make sure you know what you're looking at.
Right.
Because the older you get, like some of this shit, I don't get no more.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Just getting old, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, them bald head with glasses, you know what I'm saying? You got all your hair, you lucky mother.
Yeah, I'm surprised I still got my hair. My father was bald by this age.
Yeah. All right, bet. Old niggas. Let's get into some. What we got now? Let's get into something that let's stir the pot a little bit. What we got?
How do you feel about ghosting?
All right, so ghosting in
right,
relationships.
So let me see it. So let's just say you meet this girl, you all talk for a while. You go on a date, the two. After a while, kind of start to not like her. I've had this happen. I'll try going on dates just to see if I actually really like the girl. Physically, I might be attracted to her, but mentally, I might not.
Right.
Mentally, I might be attracted to her, but physically, I might not.
Right.
I guess I've been told I've been not stubborn, but strict. I've been told a lot that I've been strict, but I guess it's because I'm 40 and yes, I don't have any children yet, but
strict as far as what? Like what?
Just strict in how I think and what I want in life. Like I literally would go on a date or two, and after a while, I just won't like her no more, and I just will like, if she don't call me, I won't call her, and it just like disappear.
So this is how I feel, Now we have, with social media being so important and such a big factor in people's lives, social media has given men and women a lot of options for dating. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is, back in the day, our parents, they probably went to the store and met somebody, and then they start dating and all this other stuff. And if it wasn't working out, they actually fought. They actually fought for the marriage. They fought for the relationship. And then if it just didn't work, they just called it quits, right? But now we got social media where, we got all these dating apps. And even with Instagram and TikTok and all this other stuff, you could just swipe right or swipe left, whichever one it is. You could just swipe.
It's really convenient, too.
So it's like the ghosting thing would be like, all right, either they're going to give you an abrupt ghost or they just going to start reducing contact and then just leave it alone. So I think it's social media, because think about the women that have so many guys in their DM, and then you trying to talk to this woman and spend time with her and stuff like that. You do something she don't like or something else is better. She just gonna, delete you or block you again and not say nothing. So I think it's because of social media and options. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody got options, men and women. And like I said, it's just. That's causing the ghosting and stuff. I think the proper way is to say, hey, man, this ain't working. I feel like this ain't working, and, I try to communicate and we not being consistent. Whatever the reason is, try to have a grown-up conversation and say, hey, man, this is not working for me, and then I wish you the best, and that's it. Yeah, but other than that, people just hitting the X or just delete, block, and then you don't say nothing to you. So I've seen both of those.
Right. You said the key word is communication. A lot of people don't know how to have that.
Right.
A lot of people have never had communication even in their household growing up. So it's hard to actually communicate with somebody that you just met and you just trying to get to know, because Like, how do you have a conversation when a lot of people don't even have the conversation?
Right.
Mostly, if you doing like online or meeting somebody, it's quick talk. Usually,
Yeah.
it's just people love to text. People don't like to talk anymore, and not because people don't want to talk. It's just people don't know how to talk.
Right.
Like certain people, I feel like don't want to talk to people. They just rather just text you because they can actually have a good communication with that.
Yeah.
And if they do talk to you, you're going to notice how stupid the motherfucker is, and you ain't going to want to talk to the motherfucker.
So they send you a text message to break it off or whatever. And then again, people be afraid of conflict, I guess, like having to stand up and speak for themselves. They'd rather just send you a text message and that's it. Because the type of thing, I mean, I understand like texting is kind of convenient. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much easier just to send a text and then that's it. You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm guilty of that before. I've wanted to stop talking to somebody. I just sent them a text and I hurry up and then block the number because I don't want to see the response back. I'll just say what I want to say and then get it over with. And not saying that's right or wrong, but I'm like, that's just what, you know, text messages to give you the option. It's a quick thing, but boom, I don't need to call you. You know, I've done that before. But the thing I should have done was, you know, call them on the phone at least, you know, just to do that. But, you know, me and other women really not doing that, and us men, we're not gonna do that. It's just a convenience thing. So I don't know if it's not the right way for us to end communication or end stuff. You just got to be direct, and you know we grown folks, you know. So
Yeah. I think it's just like people are. I think we done got used to what situationships were. Like it's good to have somebody you could talk to, go out with, kick it with. No label has to be on it because either you busy and they busy or y'all both busy, and it's good to just like have somebody to talk to and just like, all right, we not together, but it's cool that we kick it and shit like that. It becomes more normalized now because it's like you don't really have to put forth a lot of effort.
yeah,
Like, you know, motherfuckers don't even buy women flowers no more. Like,
yeah,
what happened to like, you know, planning a date with a woman, bringing her flowers, and you know, having a good time. I understand people don't have the money for it. I get it. The way we are, like this money situation is crazy out here. But if you're trying to date somebody, I just feel like we had on the other episode, coffee dates and shit like that. Like women don't want to do that shit. If you done talk to the damn
couple women did say they said no to first dates is coffee dates.
Yeah.
I saw y'all comments.
Yeah, it's just like I understand that. It's like you talk to somebody for a week, you want to go on a coffee date and talk some more. What else you got to talk about? You done talked about every damn thing.
Right.
Go do something fun. Like this is why like dates end immediately and women get turned off. I feel right away because it's like ain't no effort put into it.
But let me ask you this though. It's a lot of women out there they'll say stuff like, you gotta apply pressure. You gotta apply pressure.
Yeah, you know what pressure is? Pressure is planning a date without her having to ask you where she want to go. Pressure is taking her somewhere that she can actually have fun and actually can talk about her friends the next day about it and say that this man actually did something. That's basically applying pressure. A pressure is not necessarily have to do with financial things. It don't have to actually have to do with like you giving them anything. It just has to do about like, do you care? That's what I'm starting to learn. You just want to know if you care.
Okay, so chick say apply pressure, and then she got 4 other dudes applying pressure. You okay with that too?
I don't know if she got 4 other dudes applying pressure.
You wouldn't ask her like, you know, so like if you dating a woman, you really interested in her, do you communicate and ask them like, are you dating, like how many guys are you dating at the time, or you really don't care at all?
No, they ain't got shit to do with me. That's just like a woman's past. It ain't got shit to do with me. I don't give a fuck about bodies or anything like that. I don't know what she's done before me, nor do I care. Right now, she's going with me. And this is us now. So we got to do this. Whatever happened in your past is in your past. As long as you a nasty motherfucker.
Hey, look, but some stuff, I know, like, man, I understand what you're saying as far as the past and stuff, but if I'm dating somebody, I got to ask some questions about the past because, for example, and I mean, this is how it is right now. I'm seeing a lot of stuff online with like baby daddies killing their baby mama or killing the boyfriend and shit like that because they don't being around their kids. So, but I'm saying you got to ask questions because I would be like, hey, what's your relationship like when you getting to know each other, and stuff like that? What's your relationship like with your kid's father? Is he around? Is this and that, this and that? Because I need to know.
Those
You know what I'm saying?
questions.
I'm not down. Again, I'm not down for no vagina. You know what I'm saying? None of that stuff. And like, I wanna date you, but I wanna know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. A lot of times, you gotta ask questions. You gotta ask questions, cause I don't want to be caught up in no drama. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time. I'm not bringing you no drama. You know, a woman knows like I got a crazy baby daddy or something. You need to be upfront with that shit, and then let me go ahead and say, give me the choice and say, man, all right, I'm cool. I don't want to move around like that. Give me the choice. So I'm like, you got to ask questions. Now, as far as all them bodies and stuff like that, I mean, at this point, I mean, yeah, I've never asked a woman about her body count and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, most men, we I don't think we calculate or something like that, but I just be feeling like everybody had a little whole phase. Let's just put it out there. Everybody had a whole phase, especially people that probably went to college and shit like that. So I'm like, I don't even thinking about that stuff. I just want to know like, hey, what we doing here right now? You know what I'm saying? You want me to apply pressure? That's cool. I can do that. Let's just be consistent with each other. Let's show interest. 'Cause that's another thing that I feel like was missing and was missing out here in the dating world. It's like we apply the pressure, but because I feel like a lot of women have so many options at the time, and not saying us men don't, but we the hunters. You know what I'm saying? We the ones trying to, we the kings of the jungle, so we always on the hunt. You know what I'm saying? So, reciprocation. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't want to have to be texting you all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be calling you all the time. You could think about me sometime too, or just say, hey man, what's up? Let's hang out or whatever like that. You can do that. I feel like that's missing too. Today's going from experience of what other people have been telling me and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing about the conversation you have. Like that's the first week conversation, because after the first week, if you know it's something wrong, and if you see them flags and you still go through them flags like you were a bull at a Mexican event, like come on, man, like what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
like you heard enough in 3 days, and you want to continue this because you want to be a horn dog.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of this motherfucker. Like, especially if she starts to like be real, like disrespectful on the phone to you, or do certain things that be like, man, hey man, who you talking to? Like, get rid of them immediately, because that's not worth your peace. Your peace is more valuable than anything in the world, and anybody that disturbs that, gotta go.
You gotta have your peace, man.
Gotta have your peace.
With that being said, you meet a woman and you guys been dating and stuff like that, and trying to get a woman to submit to a man. What How do you feel about that? What do you think of the principles there to get a woman to really like submit to a man? What do you think needs to happen?
When a woman really likes you, she will submit. And what I mean by like submitting is that it depends on what you're doing. So if you're starting off dating somebody, you're being consistent. It's a mutual like. So you both basically like each other. So you plan dates with each other. It's not that the man usually plans the dates, and he usually does plan like maybe the first couple of dates or something like that. Right. Maybe the woman will come in and be like, hey, maybe what I'm saying. Let us go here one day. Let me, what I'm saying, we can go here, or let me see about this restaurant that I like, and you want to come with me and stuff like that. It's reciprocation part of it.
Right.
Once you have that, the whole, what you call it, like maybe like the emotional part comes in, like holding hands, having like long talks about things. Once she feels comfortable, she will submit to you all day long. You have to get her to the point where she's comfortable. Making her uncomfortable is just showing that you don't care. Making her uncomfortable is having females come out of nowhere. Like, you just talking to her and she don't... man, you have to have a straight pattern. if you mess that pattern up and she sees that pattern messed up, you not protecting her emotions anymore. You kind of fucking it up. So therefore, she's not gonna submit to you because she don't trust you.
So let me step in here. I feel like it's a man's job to set the tone in a relationship. We the man, we the king. You know, we want to set the tone. A woman feeds off our energy. She feeds off our consistency. She feeds off of our effort, right? Now let's be real. I mean, you could do all that stuff and still
You still don't get nowhere.
nowhere. It's a lot of it's a lot of bullshit like that. But the idea is if you want to get your woman to submit, you set the tone in that relationship. You know, you lead with clarity. You know what I'm saying? Love, respect. You know, you try your best to, make sure that woman knows that you want to be with her, and she's your only one. But like I said, it's also, I've seen instances where I've heard from other guys that they've done all those things and then a woman would choose someone else, And I mean, that's just, I try to tell people all the time, and I relate a lot of this stuff to like gambling and stuff. I'm like, it's a 50-50 chance. Either you're going to get the woman or you're not going to get her. That's just life. Everything is a yes or no. Everything is a possible. It could be like space. You got 3 in a possible. A lot of that stuff can happen, but you have to, the initial thing is for a man to lead with integrity and lead to be able to take charge and say, hey, we're doing this. We're going to do this. Women love that. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, ladies. Y'all let us know in the comments. Definitely comment on here. And then I know this is a little bit off topic, but we definitely, with other episodes, we're going to start going live. And when you guys are entering y'all questions in here, and we're going to try to reply to them the next episode and stuff like that. But, a woman takes and gives what you give her when you're trying to pursue. So you got to lead, and you just got to put your best foot forward.
Listen,
no mixed signals and none of that stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Date the people that like you. Okay? Date the people that like you. Because if you're dating somebody who don't like you, guess what? You're going to be fucked in the end. You're going to be upset. You're going to be mad. You're going to be like, why they did this to me? It's not your fault. You did everything that you could that you learned.
Right.
It's their fault. They just not for you. God don't want that for you. That one ain't for you. Leave her alone. Because if you don't leave her alone, she going to get your dumb ass. And when she gets your dumb ass, you going to be sitting here looking like, why is she? Because, nigga, you was supposed to leave that bitch alone 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Lord, y'all see
you done took her ass on 3 more dates. She don't like you, nigga. She been on the phone every fucking date. She been on the phone with her friends. Also, her mama called. Her kid needs something. Nigga, stop fucking with the bitch. Do you understand? It ain't working. She don't like you. Take your money, go buy a video game, and sit your ass in the house and try again later.
The Rich Aura Podcast.
God damn.
The
bitch don't like you.
Podcast.
Women, same thing. Please listen to me.
Turn this man
The
up.
nigga just want to fuck. That's all he want to do. He just want to fuck you. That's it. You are
What about the women that just want to fuck too? They just want to fuck too.
There are women that want to fuck, but you have to prove to them that they want to fuck you. They want to have sex too. Women want to have sex as much as men want to have sex.
Yeah.
But it depends on the type of guy. We, just like we can get turned off fast, they can get turned off fast by certain things you do. If a woman sees that you just not applying effort and you just want to, hey man, you just want to, we can go out somewhere. You say all that shit and say, now next time we supposed to go out, well, saying I got stuff going on in my life or something like that. Why don't you just come over and get some, saying we just chill at the crib. Her pussy dry. Her pussy just got dry. Her pussy dry as fuck. Ain't no at home first dates, nigga. Dates, that shit happens later on. Prove to her that you are actually a good guy, and then you might get some pussy.
Hey, look.
But if you don't prove that, you ain't gonna get no pussy.
I think that that's all true, but there's also some women out there. I think there are some women out there that pick and choose what men they want to put through these progressive steps here. So, for example, what I mean is there's some women that won't have need a man to take them on a date. You know what I'm saying? Because they just feel like, I don't know, he could be 6'5", you know what I'm saying, look like he got a lot of money and this and this and that. He ain't got to take them on no dates or nothing like that. They just cool with whatever. And then they might meet the average guy and be like, well, no, he got to take me out. We got to go out on all these dates. Like, you know, I saw something on the internet that was interesting too. It was a woman on there. She was talking about how in order for a dude to talk to her, you know, because she gets so many people in her DM, she slides them the cash up and say, you know, it's going to cost you $50 to talk to me.
She an OnlyFans girl?
She wasn't. She was like a regular woman. She was just like.
So she prostituting?
I don't know, but I know she said it cost. I need $50 or $100 to do this and that, and then she was like, I got all these bills. I got all my bills. I get my hair done and this and that by myself. You want to talk to me? Send me $100 so we can talk.
Yeah, she's a prostitute. That's basically what it is. You can sit here and say that I'm not a prostitute. I just need my bills paid. Bitch, go get a job. Go get 2 of them. Because some of us, man, are not going to take care of your bills. Now, there are guys that are rich as hell.
And don't give a shit.
All the money. If I had it, I would trick like a motherfucker on hoes.
I think it's
but
like
I ain't got it.
I think it's a mistake for men to lead with money. Even if you got money, I think when you're trying to date someone, if you don't care about money and stuff like that, that's cool. Cause when you get money, you don't really care about it like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is it's difficult when you leading with money. That kind of messes up for everybody. Cause then one chick gonna be like, well, he doing this. He just gave me $1,500 for this or this and that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so you saying if you was rich though, you like whatever here, just take that.
If I was rich, I wouldn't give a fuck about what a bitch says or what her mind is. I just want to fuck the pussy and I can just give her the damn money and I can just get the pussy. That's it. That's all I gotta do. It's the easiest thing to do. I got money. Hey, you need bills paid? Here go $500. You know what I'm saying? Bam, I get some pussy. I don't got to talk to her after that. I can give her $500 and I can move on to the next girl that needs the other $500. There's a lot of women out here that just need $500 because they ain't never seen $500 in their motherfucking life. They barely could pay their damn bills. $500 in a long ass way would do a whole lot of justice in the girl. She'll probably suck your dick. As soon as she see you, you pay $500.
Mm-hmm.
$500? Woo!
Okay.
Just saying. Like, if I had it, yes, I would trick. But I would only trick on the woman that I like the most. The woman that actually that likes me gets everything in the world. Only reason they get everything in the world is because I seen my father do that to my mama. That's the only reason, because that's my woman. That's who I want to sit down with. This is who I chose as my girlfriend, hopefully as my fiance and my wife.
Yeah,
I'm going to trick on her all day long because I know she's going to trick on me. Mm-hmm. That's a great relationship.
Got it.
But if I don't want that and I got that money, I got $500 for you, bitch. Come get 'em.
And on that note, y'all, that's the end of our podcast. You know, we're gonna sign off with that again. This is the Rich Aura Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We appreciate everybody sharing so far.
I have a haircut next time too. This motherfucker just told me, let's do the podcast.
He worried about the haircut. I don't have to worry about that. I'm bald, so you know what I'm saying. But
on here, though,
you know, I appreciate everybody that been giving us feedback on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that and YouTube. So continue to share. We're going to continue to grow. Y'all got some topics y'all want us to talk about. You want to be on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We open. Just, you know, send us a DM or put a comment on there.
No. Everybody can't come on here.
I'm not saying everybody can, but I'm saying we're going to have guests. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely going to have guests.
Everybody can't come on here. I just want y'all to know that. Everybody ain't coming here.
Especially with these relationship topics, man. We got to get some ladies on here, man.
Women could come. You niggas, I don't think you niggas gonna get here. I'm just gonna let you know ahead of time.
Man.
It's gonna be some of y'all, but a lot of y'all motherfuckers
we'll figure it out, man. Yeah. So anyway, episode number 1, the Rich Aura Podcast. Follow me on Instagram, Charlie Hustle 20. Johnny Beeman on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Episode 1, we out of here, man. Let's go. Hey.